As fall is in full swing, there's something so special about the nights growing longer. And I, for one, am especially fond of the cooler, more reflective tempo of autumn. As the sun sets earlier, it reminds me that there's almost a magic in the darkness. And I really look forward to winding down and letting the world unfold into a little sanctuary of stillness. This is my little bud Chester, and he's going to spend the night with me tonight. He is a very talkative little guy, and I'm happy for the company. I think that creating a cozy nest is one of my favorite things, and it normally starts by drawing the curtains. It helps blanket from the crisp, chill air and almost symbolizes to me a clean canvas, giving me the blank slate to reset, recenter, and refocus my attention on my creative dreams and ideas. I've been yearning to nest down for the next few months in preparation for this coming winter. Instead of traveling long distances, I'm keeping this idea of simply parking the van for a little while versus moving every day. Not just to conserve resources, but to also embrace the slowness that comes with the natural rhythms of life. This little guy is a little over 6 months old, and so naturally his curious kitten energy is at its peak. Chester, what did you do? Relaxing in my hammock is always a treat. I like to spend a bit of time reading here and also stay connected by catching up with family and friends.
You want up? You want up, sisters? Come in. Oh yeah, I gotcha.
As soon as the weather gets cooler, I start craving peppermint tea. It's almost like today's pumpkin spice for the season. But really, I do love tea. And with each warming sip, I can feel the tension of the day just dissolve away. whenever I can find the time, I try to create. I feel that our purpose here is just that, to share our experiences through our creations. The world can feel so heavy and dark at times, especially as the nights grow longer. But through art is where we truly connect without borders. And whether that just be writing, trying out a new recipe, or editing a YouTube video, I do try to make time to let my imagination stretch out. I'm thinking of picking up watercolor soon as well. I used to draw a lot just in pencil, but I think it would be fun to bring some color into my work. As I transition into winding down, I've been trying to remember that movement is what helps release the most amount of energy. Physically massaging out any tightness or anxieties I've been holding in my muscles always allows me to have a deeper sleep. I also like to either stretch or go for an evening walk before bed as well.
Hi.
You know, living on the road can be exhilarating, but honestly, not having a typical structure for a home can bring so many uncertainties and strains on my schedule and relationships. Which is why it is nice creating what comforts you can out of a tiny space. I've had my van for a lucky 7 years now, and she has carried me through some of the most challenging parts of my life. This little space is definitely a sanctuary and also a vehicle that I see as a tool for teleporting me to what's next. And it's not surprising I've been craving change. So as I enjoy my home now, I realize how grateful I am for the present and any moments of peace that it brings. Making my bed is a satisfying task that really transforms this little den into a proper cozy nook. I typically leave my bedding out for extended periods, but today I was feeling motivated to have it in day mode.
There we go.
I try not to use too many skin products other than clean water, Dr. Bronner's, or coconut oil, as my skin can be somewhat sensitive. After showering at the gym, a simple sponge bath before bed is always so refreshing. Some things I like to do to unpack my mind and get better rest include either journaling or writing down my to-do list for the next day. After that, I get to enjoy reading a little bit. My evenings are not always like this, but I do try to create little habits that allow me to slow down and anchor me in the ebb and flow of life. Thank y'all so much for being here, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one.